We see that there's a Corax and an Imperial Navy Sentinel. I don't know what the Corax is doing, but, well, let's just go pray that we can go to an anomaly and get some nice. So we're going to go to the furthest ubiquitous mineral field, and we're going to warp fleet to point within 0. And just do this on a more temporary basis. I thought I could make my home here, but it's actually a really good place to just day trip. Can't make my home here until I bring like a static fleet, which. I want you to stay close to me, keep it range. I want you to take us to the furthest the furthest beds is 67 meters away. Go. Okay, we're where we want to be. I want to manually turn us. Yep, that way. And tilt us down a bit. Yeah, like down. Yep. Ah. Yep, and I want to go around this. Yeah, I want to go that way. Yeah, like that way. No, no. Yeah, like that way. Yep. And here's where we stop. We approach this again from the other side of the asteroid, between them and me, right? Stop. And we align to the station. Align. Turn that off. Stop. Will that work? I don't know. Did we stop in time? Not really. Gotta approach, but that's alright. We're gonna approach again from further away. We want to kind of like stop here and target. Get the drones out, launch. Get the drones out, launch. Oops, wrong thing. Right, and then we'll put you here, and I want you to stop. Yep, and I want you to mine, and then I want you to align to the station. Align to. Okay, where's the station? It's like there. Okay, are you aligned to it? Get aligned to it. Okay, are we okay? Stop. Okay. My keyboard. Right. There we go. Okay, we are good. Then I want you to go out, or no, I want you to align to the station. Align to. Okay, start mining. Stop. Okay. She didn't have drones. I don't know why she didn't have drones, but she didn't have drones. Goddamn stupid game always constantly battles me.
Trader Rick is now open. We got food and wares if you got the money.
Okay, food and water. I need water. Oops. We will take one of these. Use. Actually, I will take one of the. I'll take a stack of each of these. Yeah. So you and you will be my stew. No, I'll take I'll take half the stew. Oops. That's kind of greedy. Okay, and so oh, there's a chicken. Maybe I can shoot it. Yep. Alright, out of curiosity, I'm just gonna descan one last time and see if anybody kind of seems like they're hunting me, but I don't think I see anybody. So maybe we can be left alone here, I don't know. So I'll just keep mining, and then, oh, also, one more thing I need to do is station warp fleet to point, right? And now we're ready. If as I move to this, I can just, yep, and I can just go back, and if I hear a target... So now, I guess I go and do this mission, which is a tier 2 fetch clear. Go. I hate that sound. I don't know what's happening. Okay, tier 2 fetch clear. Oh. Six leather, that's it. Oh yeah, let's do some smithing. Before I start, I'm going to begin a new strategy of coming out and putting a box at the street. Oh no, oh. Well, warp.
Drive active.
Aw. Oh, that was fast. Well, send me home, bitch. Who was it? Oh, did I get out? No, but she did. Ugh. What was the name? Cal C and Loki. Well, that didn't work. Just gonna go back out again. Self-detonate. It's cool how it was 5 fucking seconds. It was like 5 seconds and some jackhole fucking losers harassing me immediately. Some non-consensual, so dick-sucking fucking loser now. They can't aim at they can't aim at a normal target. It's always gonna be somebody who isn't involved with them. And I really wish the developers would fucking fix it. So stupid. I had nothing to do with that fucking guy. Like, couldn't you give me like 5 minutes? It was like literally not even 5. It was like 2 minutes and 45 seconds in or something like that. I was immediately fucking dead. So stupid. Well, get in another venture. Fucking scratch another ticket. Let's go. I'm not even dumb. Oh no, I am. I had been out there about 15 minutes, right? Couldn't even make it 15 minutes before some jackhole was fucking jacking me. So stupid. Some of the people really drive me fucking crazy in the PvP scene. They're such small penis pieces of fucking cocksucking shit. Fucking losers. They know the ships are only worth $1 million. They do it anyways. Because they're pieces of cocksucking loser shit. They see you naked and they're like, oh, I gotta go shank that naked. Prove to the world how little my penis is. And it's like, Jesus Christ, you fucking stupid pieces of loser shit. You're why the population always dies out to 10,000 and is happy at 30. It would be cool if it was 3 million, but nope, cocksuckers like you ruin the game. You know? If that was a normal target, I wouldn't say a word. But it's 2 ventures comprising 3 million or something. So stupid. Stupid cocksucking pieces of shit. Wasting my time, making the games worse. Killing the culture, making the games die. Kids won't play the games because these cocksuckers are there. It's like, you know, and that game, there's no violence in this game. But I mean, I would never recommend it to a kid because it's a sewer full of garbage crab people. I don't know. That Loki is such a jack-off, fucking cocksucking idiot. Well, what can we say? Some people are just going to suck dick all day. That's what they do. Did you freeze? Yeah, I need you to actually do it. So, I'm going to put 2 boxes down, actually. 2 boxes. Everywhere there's a fucking monument, right? Ah, frame rate loss. Why? Oh, because of this. Yeah. I suddenly loaded Jita. Come on, man. You know, I think I'll try a different needle jack. No, that won't work. Well, I could. No, I didn't even get a full cargo hold once before I was jacked. It's just the system. Sooner or later, I'll get lucky on a system where I'm left alone, you know? Sooner or later, I'll catch a system that's not being hunted D-scan, you know? Okay, so here we go. Go back in a venture. Board ship. I want you to check and see if there are drones in this one. Of course there isn't, because you're a piece of shit game that can't get totally everything right. Like all the other fucking things out there. Any other drones or anything? Drones, no. You got minor ones in here. Anything? Minors in here. Minor drone ones, yeah. What about mining drone 2s? How expensive are they? They're really expensive. So I'm just going to do that. Yep, go. And then just going to make sure you're good. Yep, and we go back out again. We're going to go back out again. Sooner or later, I'll be alone for like 2 or 3 hours, you know? And that's when I'll make my money. It's like a gamble, right? Sooner or later, I'll find a system that nobody's like D-scanning right now for 2 or 3 hours, you know? And that's how I'll make my money. I'll make like 100 million, but it'll probably take a couple tries, you know? It's dumb that these people want to harass everybody who comes out there. It's so fucking stupid. Pieces of stupid territorial shit. Territorial pissings. Idiots full of sound and nothing, signifying a piece of fucking shit, making the community worse and killing the fucking games. You can see it too. How many fucking shitheads have we seen like this in the last week? Like fucking 7 or something. We've seen like 7 cocksuckers like this in the last week or something. Small king shit idiots. Small little pieces of shit turds in the toilet, you know? Like warping screwed up this game really bad for some reason. Yeah, I didn't like that. You know, the graphics, while good... Oh. Oh. What are you doing? Medium to high. Yeah, like... let's try medium texture filter. And texture quality 1/8 and 1/4 half full. I see texture quality. Yeah, let's try half. Try half. And particles, I don't Shadow distance, shadow quality, reflected shadows off. Water quality is on high for some dumbass reason. Terrain quality low, terrain quality low. Let's see what bad settings look like. No, I do want the bloom, but SSAO, sun shafts. Yeah, sun shafts are good. So level do in which the world is display. Performance impact high. So let's do apply. Oof. I think one of my clients crashed. Is one of the reasons I'm having such a bad problem. Oh, no. No, not at all. All right, well, in that case, let's just leave again and hope that some Loki doesn't fucking jack me off again. There, see, this is better. And the game still looks good to me. Yep, and I want frame rate. I don't care. I want the frame rate. And when I'm maining it, I'll turn it up. Yep. I am slowly succumbing to sickness. Do I have 2 storage chests? Yes, I do. Okay, so let's put down 2 storage chests that won't get changed. Probably middle of the road is probably safe. Okay, we're gonna nope. Oh well, yeah. Can't we dump stuff that we're not gonna use? Kind of. Well, no. This should be in my bar. But yeah, all the scrap that I picked up, right? I'm beginning to see a better pattern of farming here. Like, getting the monument done is one thing, but yeah, like, what are the 2 buildings? It's just the, it's the silo, barn, and house. Okay. So, let's break this thing. Definitely. I could just write a macro for my mouse. That's something I could definitely do. Okay, we are in Kino, which, you know, is cool. And then, so we'll go to anomalies. There's no mining anomalies here, so we're going to have to go to the next one over. We'll go to, I don't know, which way is towards my shit? Wait, what's in Otanella? Oh, Bednazine. Well, let's go to Otella then. Otella. Station Stargates Otella jump. Station Stargates or Stargates Otella jump. Get the micro warp drives up. I do like day tripping this because I could do this all day at 2 million a pop. Sooner or later, the moment you catch like people leaving you alone, that's when you make the big money. So, and I really don't care if they kill me. It's fine, you know, whatever. Oh, that shit looks so cool. Okay, no campers. That's good. Or at least no visible campers anyways. So we are going to Rakavine Field, warp fleet point within 0.
Warp drive active.
And I guess like if I can't get Bez, I'll just do whatever's good. You know, it doesn't really matter. I hope there's Bez in here though. We're gonna do a D scan. I don't see anyone, so good. We see that Kina. Oh, I'm sorry. We see that Otella is currently empty, and that's good. Oh no, we do see a pro Rador. We see a pro Rador. Maybe he's here. He might be here. Shit. Are you here? Yeah, are you here? I don't know. No, I don't think so. No, he's not here. I don't know. What is a pro Radar? It's a block A runner. Never mind. That's a somebody passing through. So yes, there's Bez here. That's good. So overview. The farthest away Bez is way out there. Bez Nesdicine. We're gonna go out to that. We're gonna work
You
towards
cannot warp there because natural phenomena are disrupting the ship.
approach with micro warp drive. Keep you in. Keep you at range with micro warp drive. And we'll go out there to this one that I've targeted. And when it's at the top, we will. This is not worth it, but it probably is really good. It probably gives a lot of fucking materials. I am doing. What is this? It's like 100 hits. Boy, it takes a long. Yep. Maybe I come and do like 10 hits and then I go clear something else kind of thing. And I come back, do 10 hits, 10 hits, 10 hits. And I should get the materials, you know. That's a broken leg. Which is no good, but you can go in from the bottom, I can see. So let's go take a look at that. I love this game. The pacing is great. The feels are great. Okay, Silo had a splint. That's good. Good. We can stand back, run some of this. Okay, we're here. Then we will mine you. Stop micro warp drive. Honestly, I don't even care about. Well, I guess I could kind of. I could get one venture out, I suppose, which is less like work for me, I suppose. So we will align to the last station. Which way is that? It's that way, but it worked. I think I aligned. Or, well, I don't know. Can I align? Kind of seems like it, yeah. Yep, we'll align here. It will D-scan. Don't see any, I don't see anybody. So hopefully we're okay. Hey, there's 8 million from something. I wonder what it is. What was that? Oh, we'll go see. So you will select and mine.
Is empty. The capacitor
Okay,
is empty.
stop. Just get your power back then.
The capacitor is empty.
Okay. Hopefully this is the system, right? We'll see. Okay. That pipe. Oh. I couldn't get my arrow back. Aw. Oh, shit. I love this game. D-scan. I don't see anybody actively hunting us. Maybe this is our lucky system, and we'll see how well we do. I think my real problem is that I have to find a system, you know. And I'll even make back that hauler that I lost stupidly in that one place. I just needed to test what the combat capabilities were of that ship. It was actually very good. The only way he caught me was he was stream sniping. You know. That's wood and metal. Oh, the shoes were possible boots. I didn't know. I'm overloaded already. That's okay. We can fill more. I gotta go get this stupid bird. But at least it was good feathers. Ooh, 30 feathers, yeah. Make me some ammo, some iron, stone crossbow, stone arrows. I don't want stone arrows, I want iron arrows, box of iron arrows, ranger sky completion. I don't know. Yeah, seems alright. Oh, I can make iron arrow. Oh, because I have iron arrowheads. Yeah, sure, crap. Yeah. Now, okay, we're back up there again. No, we're good. Maybe I make some money here finally. I found my pen, by the way, which was good. I like my blinker. I like it. I think we'll go get this. Oh yeah, special taste. Oh yeah, inspired. Brand new cart. Yep, and every time we're full, I just go back, right? Because it's 7 million each time. It'll add up. It'll add up so quick. Oops, get those drones on the fucking target. Let's go. Drones on target. Let's go. Drones on target. Let's go. Okay, so there doesn't appear to be anything. See, I can get out that way, but I don't want to. Oh. Already, huh? Alright, well. Wait, no, wait. He didn't have a...
Warp drive active.
What is it? We didn't die. Interesting. Well, I'm gonna bank here. This one is the bioadaptation chambers.
Docking permission requested. Docking request
It's an
accepted.
impel.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Well, so we see that this system doesn't work, so we just move to another one. I'm gonna do this one at a time. Here we go, warp out.
Warp drive active.
And we just move. Now, I lost the drones there, but I frankly don't care. It's better that I just left. Drones are nice, but they're like an afterthought, you know? I mean, I banged 7 mil for 5 minutes, which is fine, and I'm just seeing what else I can do. I'm gonna keep going until I find some place that isn't fucking harassed by everybody. And I doubt I'll find it, honestly. But it's fun, and I'm playing the game the way it's meant to be played, you know? Instead of sitting there in station all day. There's a mobile depot right there, which I want to approach and steal. Can I just take that? I think I can just take that really fast too. And if he messes around, I'll just jump out and jump back in. I want to go to the ubiquitous mineral field right away.
Warp drive active.
I want to steal this mobile depot. And go stick it in that station because it's a free 10 million or something. There's no cops out here, right? There's nothing to stop me from stealing this at all. I can't take this. How is that right? How is that right? There's no laws of cops out here. That's so stupid. Alright, well, go jump. Go jump. Go jump. No, no. Jump, jump. Oh, now I know. Okay, how are we doing here? Let's go out there. Some of this is gone. Go. You know, I wonder if I could get like a couple of procurers out here. I'll probably try on the first. I'll probably bring a couple procurers out here and see what a couple of procurers with a mobile depot can do. If they can just keep refitting drones.
Warp drive active.
So it really doesn't matter how long or how far I am out here. I guess it's better to go all the way out further. But no, there's only a little bit of bez here anyway, so just go. Okay, gotta go in the house now. The stamina meter sucks.
The capacitor is empty. The capacitor is empty.
Yep, and then I just open a menu, extractive terminus, Warfleet to point, 0. And we just pray that nobody comes, you know? I really don't honestly care to watch or spend time, you know? Sooner or later I'll find some place where hopefully most of the time I'm left alone. I'll just come there the most, you know? If I lose 2 million, I lose 2 million. It's fine. I shouldn't have busted that coffee maker. Wait, recipes. Oops. I'm gonna descan just out of nervousness. Nobody else is out here, so hopefully it stays that way for the five or 10 minutes it takes to get these get these holds full. Maybe it'll be hours. We don't know. We pray. I'm beginning to understand now that the randomness protects you enough that you can always make money from here. Like I've already made 14 million, but I've only lost 4. So I mean I'm up 10 already with no work. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna keep doing this. I think and taking it's almost RNG. You know. I'm gonna make a trip back. No, I'm just gonna go. So we should start this now. I guess, or I should start this now. Did I finish? No, I just didn't track it. Yep. So let's go back and see. Wow, that's as far as I can see. Maybe I better change that, huh? Occlusion should be on. So if I log here, will you log me right back in here? Let's see. I want you to go back to the exit. I want you to exit to the main menu. Yeah. I want you to go to video. I think the particles can be high, actually. The view distance... No, the view distance is high, but I don't want that changed. I want that. I think we could get away with medium for all of this. Or I don't know. I think we're actually good with these settings. I think that's actually good, so... Good. See, now we're really, like, each hold is about actually 14. It's actually, yeah, it's like 14 mil every time I go. That adds up. It adds up quick, too, especially if they leave you alone. What system is this? It's Nauvula. So we know that I had some luck in Nauvula. I will learn Pokefen day by day by day, all year long, till I'm rich. Rich as the day is long. I never did set up PI. That was stupid. So on the first, I'll go set up PI, but that guy wouldn't leave me alone. I've got to find a system that actually is quiet, and I don't think there is one. Yeah, but no one's here. We found this one's quiet right now. That's good. I love this game. I love this game. It does everything I need. It even plays on OBS, which is really good. We can confirm that there is nothing going on. Oh, are we reloading? Yes. Spawn. Good. We come in and we dump. Oops. Okay, we are hungry, so I will eat you. And I will start this, I guess. Oh, I don't know. I don't think I even finished the house, really. I should finish the house. Like, I was full. Look at all this loot. Yep, I'll do another run. I don't care how long it takes me. Look, I gotta wait now. Oh, Doc, they're gonna burn you alive. You burn the witch. Don't be talking to minors. You have a wife, you fucking asshole.
There was no concrete proof provided, so a lot of people were defending Doc. A lot of people were going against him. It was just a classic sort of internet thing. There's bugs in my room. I'm basically outside right now. I'm in a garage. A lot of people are like, innocent until proven guilty, and then a lot of people are like, oh, you're you, which I completely understand that. That is a completely valid stance to have. I get it. And when the allegations first dropped from this guy, Cody, it was bizarre because this fellow who alleged this had been using this information, the supposed information he had, to sell shows and make a profit. And then when he was called out for that, he went manic on Twitter, which is a base response. That's what happens to me when I get called out. I go manic. I really do. Not really, I don't. I sit and reflect. Manic Basically, all weekend people have been memeing the shit out of Doc, trying to rationalize exactly what might have happened without having any sort of concrete proof. It is 100% actually factual now. We have the real. Dr. Disrespect admitted to it himself on his own Twitter, so life's not good right now for Dr. Disrespect.
You take your fucking braces off. You still look ugly.
Up until today, the water was quite muddy in regard to this whole thing, so I'll explain it to you guys as best as I possibly can. Because, man, all I was seeing was people defending the guy or disrespecting him. And I didn't know what to believe. I was like, all right, well, this is weird. Then he had like a small response, and I was like, oh, that's a weird response. Then he had like a bigger response, and I was like, oh, that's an even more strange response. Bizarre way to word that. And then his game company dropped him. That's okay. That's not good. That's not okay. Anyways, we'll get to the bottom of it, guys. Dr. Disrespect is one of them fellers that has been a quintessential part of the online entertainment industry for a long time.
Fucking so clunky, man. Why is it so fucking clunky?
Basically,
Yep.
2017.
I say the same thing.
Sort of the top of the game, with a brief hiatus in 2020 because he was banned from Twitch, and also some other little dramas in between sprinkled that I think will add some context as well to the situation.
As you guys know, I have a beautiful family and a wife and kid.
But regardless, up until this point, he's pretty iconic. He's a funny guy.
What? I'm going straight down, straight up. The fuck am I playing?
He had some pretty funny bits and did some funny stuff. To be fair, haven't kept up with it for a long time. You know, I only really saw him maybe in 2017, 2018, 2019. I was losing my mind just watching people play PUBG and shit. It was entertaining. Haven't seen him much since. What the? But like I said, quintessential, foundational to the streaming platform entertainment industry. PewDiePie is one of the foundational YouTubers. Dr. Disrespect is absolutely one of the foundational streamers.
Oh, let's go to the roof. Let's go to the roof. Let's get that sniper. Let's get that sniper. There it is. Yeah, great game. This game sucks. This game's terrible.
Why are you playing that game? You're fucking dumb. The game does suck.
Two-time.
Don't play it, Doc.
1994 back-to-back
Christ.
block.
Like, that's the problem. Like, I'm learning now to just not bitch and not play the game. If it's not fun, don't play the game. I'm starting to learn. It took me years. It took me 15 fucking years or something. But I'm learning. I'm learning to just don't play the game. If it sucks, don't play the game. Don't do it. Don't do it to yourself. I love this game. It's endlessly playable. It's the Daisy I always wanted. Ah. We get a fire on him. Go. Fuck you. Sure. Nice. Okay, dock up. You unload. Undock. You go back to the field.
Warp drive active.
And never the twain in the same place. D-Scan, we see a Claymore and an Eos, and they've seen me now. So I might die now. I don't know. I really don't know. But I know that I made 15 million, which is 13 more than I'll lose. I'm sorry, 13 more than I'll lose if I lose these ships. So
Docking request accepted.
works for me. Oh, I should probably go do the vendor. Yeah, I should definitely do the vendor. It's a new day. Okay, good. You made money. I need you to go to... See, I don't like how that works. I want you to change it. I want you to go blur, blur. I really don't care about those things. I want blur, blur. What? No, And then you come back. No, wait, not you. But wait, what happened here? What? No, wait, like, come back. No, you. Yes, you. Go there. There, that's perfect, I think. No, that's not perfect. It's there. There, that's perfect. There, perfect. So, there, go fast now. You dump the loot. Go. 14 mil banked. Now, out, go. Undock, go. I love mining. Okay, you. Okay, you stop. You mine. You go back to the field. Warp.
Active.
How much wood is the door? It's only 2. Oh shit. Okay, good. And
Buster World Championship gamer guy.
Winner. 1993, 1994. Blockbuster video game champion in the online gaming community. You're looking at the true international video gaming superstar. And nobody's gonna get in my way today. You got it?
If you haven't picked up by now, the doc persona or fursona, whatever you want to call it, is quite literally just a fursona. That's not actually who he is. His real name is Herschel Beam. He is a guy
Herschel
who worked
Beam.
for Call of Duty for a while. He's just a guy.
He
This guy's got a
works
cool
for Call of
mustache, and
Duty?
he's 6'8", and he puts on the fake mullet, and then he like disrespects people or whatever. Yeah. He says that stuff like that. I can't remember. I don't know if he still does that. He probably does. His other first name is Guy, by the way, so Herschel or Guy Beam. I don't know. You'll probably never hear from him ever again, to be honest.
Stupid fucking mistakes, man.
He just seemed like a normal guy for a long time to me. And then in 2017, December 2017, I saw him go live with this video. He put his little hat on. He looked like he was crying. I was like, oh, this is weird. This is really bizarre, strange. He's not in his damn mullet. I don't know what the f going on. What's happening right now? This is strange. He said, I've been unfaithful to my wife. He was unfaithful to his wife, and he admitted to it.
As you guys know, I have a beautiful family and a wife and kid.
Why are you using this for content, you
I
asshole?
want to be transparent that I've been unfaithful.
He made some stupid
No, I can't break
mistakes
this.
and stuff, and he went live with that information.
Stupid fucking mistakes, man. I'm gonna take time off to focus on my family, and so I just wanted to let you guys know that, and I apologize to you guys, and Daddy, I apologize to you guys, my sponsors and Twitch, and this is not who I am. It's not what I represent.
And then that was it for a while. He came back a few months later. He won Streamer of the Year for 2017.
6'8", 37-inch vertical leap. Woo! Google prototype scopes, built-in LCD LDT 280p Sony technology. I don't want to get into it.
Streamer of the Year for
2019.
He had 2 very, very popular years. I mean, this guy's like on top of the world. 70,000 viewers live. Crazy how famous he was. He is quite literally an internet celebrity who broadcast himself admitting to being unfaithful to his wife.
I want to be transparent that I've been unfaithful.
That was his first controversy, one of his 2 main hurdles that have plagued him since years yonder past.
Well,
The
you were
other
unfaithful
thing
to your
that
wife with a
plagued him
minor now.
Pretty bigly is the ban of 2020.
Bigly.
He was permanently banned for Twitch, and it was a gigantic mystery. It was one of the biggest online mysteries. The Right Opinion has like an hour-and-a-half video just speculating about it. I saw it back when it first came out.
You see, like most people, I love a good mystery. And today we have nothing less than one of the online world's strangest happenings. One that has baffled observers, and even after its resolution, left far more questions than answers.
I think that was in 2020. 2 or something? I forget. But it's a huge mystery. It was a huge mystery for a very long time.
This was a secret more guarded than the Krabby Patty formula. I really thought we'd never know the reason that Dr. Disrespect was banned. I thought that'd be taken to the grave. I thought we'd crack faster than light travel before we ever learned what the reason behind it was.
People were like, oh, it was probably because it was just a contract thing, and I didn't really look too hard into it. I was just sort of sad, I guess. I was like, oh, a guy that was all right got banned. I guess that's unfortunate. Hopefully he gets justice. But now we know a lot more. So the context is much worse. Oh, by the way, there was a third problem that plagued him. Back in 2019, he was banned for a few weeks while live streaming at E3. Him and his cameraman went into a public bathroom where they caught people live on camera doing their business with 60,000 viewers from around the world. So watching people piss and shit, people with their out with toilet paper and their assholes just filming them in public. That's not legal. You can't do that, for one. So he was banned. Because of that, people started to kind of not like him at that point, I believe. That was after I had stopped watching him, I think. When did PUBG become irrelevant? Because that's when I stopped. I don't know. It doesn't matter. By the way, we can't show footage of this, but we can show a recreation in GTA, which is pretty cool.
Go ahead and retweet that. Go ahead and retweet that, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah.
This is like a really big thing that I remember of Doc. Him and his crew just throwing common sense out the window and ignoring the fact that there are people in this public bathroom that probably don't want to be broadcast their willies out. Did it anyway. That's a red flag. That's weird. Cheating on your wife, red flag. That's weird. Especially when you have a kid. That's weird. That's even weirder. That's 2 red flags. That's 2 red flags. Call me an idiot. That's 2 red flags. But yeah, 2019 was the year that he actually won the Streamer of the Year award thing. So the year he was in the bathroom, that was Streamer of the Year. In 2017, when he cheated on his wife, also Streamer of the Year. At TwitchCon, I heard he cheated on his wife at TwitchCon. I'm not sure if that's defamation, but it's just what I heard. I don't know if it's true. Can't verify it. Allegedly. By the way, it's very important to look at this through the glass of this being a 42-year-old man. I'm trying to approach this as rationally as possible and give as many benefits of the doubt as I possibly can, wherever they're deserved. Rational. Not that many benefits of the doubt. Okay, right there. 42-year-old, that's a lot of life experience. A lot of life experience to know right and wrong. Brain stops growing when you're 25 years old. Okay, you're 42. All right, at the time all this shit happened, he's like in his late 30s, okay? Still bad. That's old. What the? Also, wife. That you already admitted to cheating on. Okay, that's some bad context right there. That makes this situation way worse. Thirdly, child. Oh, wow. This Dr. Disrespect guy's starting to seem like a piece of shit. I don't know, though. On June 21st, 2024, former Twitch employee, guy named Cody Connors on Twitter, that's his handle, he made a series of tweets claiming that the reason Dr. Disrespect was banned from Twitch was because he was talking with a minor at TwitchCon. So that was what he understood. He also talks about how Doc's ban in 2020 was not a mistake and that it was the right decision made by Twitch. He then said case closed, by the way, which is crazy because that was the opposite. That was the case flying open. To be honest, the worm can was exploded, the peanuts. Right after this man's tweets went viral, by which he didn't mention Doc at all in the tweet. He just kind of said it beside the fact and he subtweeted him and alluded to it. And it didn't take long, though, for people to obviously be like, oh, he's talking about Dr. Disrespect. There's not that many other people who have been banned. I don't believe that Dr. Disrespect is to be fair. Now that
I do.
Is by no means a defense. Just to lay that out there.
Yes, it is.
Just goes without saying.
Yes, it is a defense.
Even Chris Hansen got in on it. I think this is maybe just a cameo. I'm not 100% sure.
I've been going through some of the transcripts of your online behavior, and I'm curious as why you're so into Whisper. Maybe you should just put it out there for everyone to hype you up.
Folks like Nick Merckx would come out of the woodworks and go, he would come out and defend Doc while furthering his campaign against trans people and the LGBTQ community because everything is political nowadays, guys.
Look, I open Twitter, bunch of my mentions are he, they, she, hey, they, fucking, I identify as a helicopter. God damn it. And I seen the couple of tweets about the doc. I'm as taken back as a lot of you guys are, okay? But the fact remains that these are some crazy accusations. Crazy.
You know names aren't real. You know, you made that up. You made that shit up. Names aren't real. You made that up. You made that up. Do you know that? Do you know names aren't real? You made that up. You made that up. You're using paper money to buy stuff, to buy groceries? Yeah, that's not real. You made that up. That's a societal construct, that paper money you're using. You made that up. That was my social commentary in the form of a sarcastic bit. But yeah, that old boy Nick Merckx, he came out of the woodwork. He's like, "Ugh!" He hates trans people. But yeah, it got political at that point too, and I felt like it was pretty isolated, cut and dry. This guy's just a piece of shit, and everyone's kind of agreeing with that. But now it became a political thing, which is quite unfortunate. Then the doc responded, same day, with a tweet that a lot of people thought was subliminally him admitting to allegations, which it seems like it not even really was subliminally.
Like Rick
it was
Sanchez.
literally him admitting to the allegations. He said, Jake, seriously, I get it, it's a hot topic, but this has been settled. No wrongdoing was acknowledged, and they paid out the whole contract. So he got paid, which is weird to me, because I feel like someone who's breaking the law shouldn't get, who's doing something horrible and evil shouldn't get paid. But at the same time, justice doesn't care about social justice necessarily, so it's like, But this right here, no wrongdoing was acknowledged, that's weird. That's a weird thing to say. No wrongdoing was acknowledged. Actually, okay.
The reason he says that is because he flirted with a 16-year-old girl because she's probably a fan. And she sent him boob pics, probably. And he was like, wow, nice boobs, have a good day. And probably like ended the DM. But that was enough. That's probably enough. That's probably enough to sink you. This is why I don't read this is another reason I don't read my fucking, I read my messages, but I don't do it live. And I don't do it and I don't do it obsessively, and I don't do it back and forth, and I try not to encourage any behavior like that. It's like weird.
Hey bud. Hey bud. I'm gonna put you in the meat grinder. Sit. Down.
Why do you say that to your dog?
Seems kind of weird. No wrongdoing was acknowledged, and he still got paid. People didn't really like his response that much. Connor Reed's pants said, no wrongdoing was acknowledged. Them FF did that shit. Deadass. True. No wrongdoing was acknowledged. Does not mean no wrongdoing occurred. Yeah, I think that's legal. I think that's the legalese representation of what he's saying there. Then, a day later, Doc tweeted the following. Listen, I'm obviously tied to legal obligations from the settlement with Twitch, but I just need to say what I can since this is a internet. I didn't do anything wrong, and this has been probed and settled. Nothing illegal, no wrongdoing was found, and I was paid. Elden Ring Monday, baby. Yeah. He did stream Elden Ring yesterday, by the way, after this tweet came out. He did actually go back to the grind in spite of all this, which is wild.
Because there's probably so much money to be made.
And still no concrete evidence has come out. The most concrete evidence is the evidence that Dr. Disrespect said himself, which still has a lot of information that we just don't have. It could be way worse. It could be it's already very bad. It could be way worse. But Cody and the detractors of the Disrespector did not provide any evidence over the weekend, so there is a reason to defend them a little bit, right? Because it's kind of unclear, what does that even mean? Plus, on Sunday, Monday, people also began digging into who Cody was and what he gained from this, and they found out that he had been, selling this information. He kind of, kept it secret. It was just, withholding it from people. Why would you not tell everybody this? This seems like something that we should have known in 2020, to be honest. Doc isn't even at his height of popularity. It's not even close. He's, irrelevant now. He's fallen off so hard since he moved to YouTube. And in the digging, people found that Cody had used the alleged Doc information in the past to sell tickets, which is so weird. He claimed that if people bought enough tickets or sold enough tickets to his shows, that he would leak the reason why the doctor was banned in the first place. I think this guy, he might not actually be a doctor. He might not even be legally allowed to practice medicine at this point, I'm thinking. Furthermore, Cody kind of fell off his rocker a little bit over the weekend and started tweeting some indecipherable parables, all right? And these are as follows. That said, I'm the least sued I've ever been. Guys, Lawyers work weekends. I don't think they had a few things they just needed to get to before they circled back to this. I'm also a little irked at Jake, who is very clearly trying to split the difference with what he thinks his half of his potential audience is. Exacerbating that is the fact that I know Jake has been trying to verify leaked screenshots from TNS section of the world's leader in multiplayer entertainment since yesterday afternoons. He's racing a couple other more talented people. Jake, all this is really silly, but the version of that document I got has your team's watermark on it, so maybe you check in. He deleted that. He also has this one. What is this? What is this? He's like speaking in riddles. Those 3 tweets warrant admonishment. Maybe more than 3. The stands trying to dig stuff up, I have been so underwhelming that I presume they missed something. I apologize for it all because it's worth apologize for. The subtext of the bit, again shame-worthy, is that you're the last person to not know. The information had been so normalized, declawed in the circles that I ran in that could be reduced to illusion and entendre. For everyone who has since said, I agree with you on Friday night before you wrote it. I should have agreed with you sooner. I could not take it back, but I can stop it. I never said I'm a perfect person. I just hope this class grades on a curve. What are you talking about, bro? You're just getting backlash from Doc's manic fans. It's fine. You're all right. It's okay, you'll be fine. The Verge also put out an article where they talked to an anonymous former Twitch employee. A lot of people believe that this former Twitch employee was a person by the name of Slasher, but since they're anonymous, it's obviously impossible to tell, and it's also basically meaningless to even talk about. There's bugs in my room. This is crazy. People also pieced together that Slasher and Cody have deleted tweets where they both talked about shows they would sell out so they could leak the info. It seems very strange that they would leak this, like they would talk about this kind of stuff in this way. It's just bizarre. Obviously just a little nugget to the mystery, but not really that important when we really think about it. You know, more important stuff is yet to come. On Monday, yesterday, the 24th, Doc came back to stream the new Elden Ring DLC as planned, as he mentioned in his tweet, and he spoke briefly about the allegations brought against him.
For those that are looking for me to expand on this weekend, not gonna.
He said that he will not elaborate any further on what went down over the weekend, and he thanks all of those who support him and the people who have come out.
They'll forget this. They'll forget about this. They'll forget about it. They'll be like, 16-year-old, I guarantee it. Honestly, I bet you the rumor that goes around is a 16-year-old girl sent a picture of her boobs. And he probably said, like, nice boobs and then closed the DM. That's enough. That's enough to sink you. I bet that's what he did, too. I hope, you know, or it could be way, way, way fucking worse. Could be way worse. I don't know. I'm not him. I don't know. I don't really know. You know, it never occurred to me to do different nodes, because I can probably almost always get one out, right? Oops. No, I want you to keep mine in. Yep, and I want you.
The capacitor is empty.
To mine. I have made 30 million and lost 2.
The capacitor is empty.
Or 4. I think it was 4. And, yeah. If you want leather, you have to beat the trunk. It's so stupid. I mean, you need it, though.
What I needed to say. I don't give a fuck about this guy. That's it. So I do appreciate the donations. I do appreciate the messages, but I like to put it in 5th gear right off the rip.
It's at this point I kind of felt like, oh, nothing's going to happen. He's just going to be status quo. He's going to come back and there's going to be half people who hate him, half people who are willing to look past the possibility that he's a freak, weirdo, predator, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Adulterer. I don't know. That's an adulterer, I guess. Then he ended his stream by saying he was going to take an indefinite vacation, and shortly before his stream ended, it looked like he received a text, and it looked like he was shitting himself, and then right after that, a tweet came out from Midnight Society, the game company that he partnered with, and they parted ways with him. So that's pretty bad. And the tweet that they set up is the big first chunk of like, oh, this isn't really something we can rationalize. This is getting much worse. More will come. The tweet from the Midnight Society said, on Friday evening, we became aware of an allegation against one of our co-founders, Guy Beam, aka Dr. Disrespect. We assumed his innocence and began speaking with parties involved. And in order to maintain our principles and standards as a studio and individuals, we needed to act. For this reason, we are terminating our relationship with Guy Beam immediately. While these facts are difficult to hear and even more difficult to accept, it is our duty to act with dignity on behalf of all individuals involved, especially the 55 developers and families who have employed along with our community of players. So yeah, HR 101, you get anything like this, they're gonna cut ties, but the facts, they're saying facts, this is really bad. This is looking really bad because they, I'm sure, legally were able to see certain things involving Doc because they're involved with it, technically, you know, he's part of the group. That's really bad, okay? And for the longest time, back in 2020, people fixated on his ban, on the Doc's ban, and they wanted to know exactly why he was banned. And later, it was so hush-hush, there were no details, nothing ever came out, it was a huge mystery. I think that's probably why this revelation with what has come out is so sensational and viral, because it seems like we're finally getting answers to something that's so controversial and so something that's been in people's minds, sort of in the back of their minds for a long time, 4 years. And trying to think critically about this and not just see the internet and try to pick a side or whatever and trying to be like, okay, what's the evidence? Right? 42-year-old man, wife, kid, I don't really care. He's an asshole. He's a piece of shit, right? Okay, but if I really tried to think about it, it's like, okay, we need evidence. This is a huge claim. We need evidence, and we're starting to get some evidence from the Midnight Society. But there's still, this is such an internet thing. It's crazy. To speak more towards the internet weird nature of it, Cody, the guy coming out and like we found out he's trying to profit off releasing allegations or some shit like that's crazy too, dude. That's insane as well. What the? Listen, if you want to find out what's true, up some cash to me. That being said, on the flip side though, the person who's actually in the wrong here is absolutely 100% Dr. Disrespect, because he tweeted today something close to proof. Pure evidence. As much evidence as we need, to be honest. This is likely to be his final response, and it is quite long, so I'll read it. You guys can skip through it if you'd like. The Twitch ban. Hello, I'd like to make a quick statement. Let's cut the bullshit. As you know, there's no filter with me. I've always been upfront and real with you guys on anything that I can be upfront about, and I'm always willing to accept responsibility, which is why I'm here now. First and foremost, I do want to apologize to everyone in my community as well as those close to me, my team, and everyone at Midnight Society Games Studio. A lot of people have been left in the dark about what happened yesterday with Midnight Society, and we made the painful decision collectively to have me step down. Our team is full of incredibly talented and good people that have high career ambitions and families that I'd never want to jeopardize the culture we have carefully crafted. So he's like saying that he wants to keep the game studio up and going, you know. Okay, cool. Everyone has been wanting to know why I was banned from Twitch, but for reasons outside of my control, I was not allowed to say anything for the last several years. Now that 2 former Twitch employees have publicly disclosed the accusations, I can now tell you my side of the story regarding the ban. This is where it gets great, okay? Were there Twitch whisper messages with an individual back in 2017? The answer is yes. Were there real intentions behind these messages? The answer is absolutely not. These were casual mutual conversations that sometimes lean too much in the direction of being inappropriate, but nothing more. Nothing illegal happened. No pictures were shared. No crimes were committed. I never even met the individual, but I was permanently banned from Twitch, and there was a civil suit for years, and it's horrible, and a bunch of people, I mean, it's like, I just hope there isn't a victim to this. Like, hopefully there's a legitimate settlement. This person doesn't have to worry. They're fine. Like, this seems very bad. Once again, important context. 40-year-old man, wife, kid, very famous in 2017. Extremely famous. One of the biggest streamers in the world. There's bugs flying around me right now while I'm trying to talk and be serious. It's difficult. All right, the context of that is very important because it makes it so much worse. So much worse. In my opinion, I don't know. We don't really even need to see messages. We don't need any more context beyond this. Were there real intentions behind these messages? The answer is absolutely not. Bro, you admitted live on stream you'd been unfaithful to your wife. Is this the second time? Or is this the same time? What the? I went through a lengthy arbitration regarding a civil dispute with Twitch, and that case was resolved by a settlement. Let me be clear, it was not a criminal case against me, and no criminal charges have ever been brought against me. Wow, so based and so red-pilled. What a great defense. No criminal charges. Hey guys, just so you know, was I sexting someone? Yes, but there was no real intentions behind it. And also, no criminal charges have ever been brought against me, so, in case you were wondering. Now, from a moral standpoint, I'll absolutely take responsibility. I should have never entertained these conversations to begin with. That's on me. That's on me as an adult, a 40-year-old man, a husband, and a father. It should have never happened. I give it. I'm not perfect, and own my ship. This was stupid. Yes, stupid. Definitely. Good word to describe it. Maybe a little stronger of a word. Now, with all this said, don't get it mistaken. I've seen all the remarks and labels being thrown around so loosely. Social media is a destruction zone. I'm no predator or... Are you kidding me? Anyone that truly knows me knows where I stand on those things with those types of people. That's a different level of disgust that I hate even hearing about. Don't be labeling me as the worst of the worst with your exaggerations. Get the out of here with that shit. You could have just said that you didn't sext a minor and people wouldn't have done that, but it's like you kind of walked yourself into this. You were given the rope to hang yourself with, and you did. You absolutely did that. By the way, what I just read is an edited version of the tweet. He changed it to say individual. Were there Twitch whisper messages with an individual minor? So he left out minor. He added it in a couple times. He edited it multiple times. Very strange. Very bizarre. But I think I've said what I needed to say regarding the ban itself. That's it. That's why Twitch made the decision in 2020. So Twitch made the decision in 2020 to ban you because you were sexting a minor. I think using the phrase inappropriate messages is just so under-exaggerated. I think calling them over-exaggerating it, but I think inappropriate messages is so under-exaggerated, bro. Sexting a minor with no intent. Sexting a minor, all right? But it's okay, guys. Were there real intentions behind these messages? The answer is absolutely not. That heavily implies that there are messages where if you could misinterpret intention, it's like, I want to do something. It's like that. It's not just it's not just crass. It's not just joking. It's not just, it's inexcusable. This is completely inexcusable. He's like telling on himself completely. It's crazy. This is the worst response ever. Or maybe it's a good response because it's kind of honest. It's like, I don't know. To my team, my community, and industry friends that have supported me, I apologize. I wish I could have said all this sooner. You guys have always showed me and my family love and support through all these years. We love you guys like you can't imagine. I have the best community in Circle. If any of this has made you uncomfortable, I get it. You don't have to support me anymore, but just know you've always been greatly appreciated. But trust me when I say this. To all my haters that live and breathe social media with zero real-life responsibility and experience.
Oh, well, I got the loot. Whatever.
Finally,
I don't
if
care.
you're
I got the
uncomfortable
loot.
with this entire statement and think I'm a piece of shit, that's fine. But I'm not going
dumb.
anywhere. I'm not the same guy that made those mistakes all those years ago. I'm taking an extended vacation with my family, as mentioned on stream, and I'm coming back with a heavy weight off of my shoulders. They want me to disappear. Y'all freaking right. Who's they, dude? Nobody wants you to disappear. Nobody's out to get you, bro.
What do you
Nobody's out to
mean?
get, maybe some
Yes,
people
people are out
alright,
to
but
get
there's
him.
a lot of people
Yes,
who
they
very,
are. What are you
very
talking
rational
about?
who are not out to get you. Who you're lumping in with this. This is just bad. This is just really, really bad. So, I'm excited to see him come back,
Wait,
though. And
I
see
wanna
what
pull that
the response is
again.
going to be like, because that's going to be really
Go to
entertaining. Another thing
parts.
is people were saying, well,
Right.
maybe the person lied about their age when he didn't know, and like that's how
Miscellaneous,
you can
right.
kind of rationalize the first couple
And
responses. You think he'd
raw
say that? You think he'd
food.
say that the individual
Right.
minor would have
And
lied about their age, but
seeds.
he didn't mention that at
Right.
all, so he knew. I guess
then
that's
we
what we can
go
assume based on
ammo.
context and information provided. That is factual. I assume it's coming from
That's
the horse's mouth.
good.
This is just bad, dude. This is just bad. Plus, just editing it a lot and like, what? It's not me, bro. It's the cancel culture. What? Absolutely nuked. Absolutely nuked. This bad boy was edited 3 times, by the way. This big chungus of a tweet. Plus, I'd like to point out that he says, there's no filter with me, and then filters out the word minor, which is very important in the context of this situation. It would be like saying that he's not a 42-year-old man either. Taking responsibility for your actions shouldn't be taking responsibility for actions that you're not hiding, and then not taking responsibility for the actions that you are hiding with a tweet. Plus, I don't know if it's just me, but the fact that he keeps doubling down on not facing charges or being criminalized for his actions.
I can't believe I lost
seems absurd.
that.
It seems
So
nonsensical.
stupid.
That's crazy. We've covered all sorts of actual, and a lot of them don't face charges, and they're actual. It's like a different world to what's happening here. This just is a bad defense. This is the Chris Hansen Predator defense. The defense he's taking is the Predator defense. That's crazy, man. Anyways, 2017 was a year with many entanglements for Dr. Disrespect. Oh, by the way, I almost forgot. Nick Merckx and the other guy, the ginger guy, the Tim the Tap Man, both denounced him in videos on Twitter. Ugh. Youch!
Wow, this is absolutely insane, bro. Everything I'm seeing. I have known Doc for a while now. We've played games for years, and seeing everything that is spiraling right now is a very difficult thing for me personally, and I'm sure for a lot of y'all out there. I think for me, I know a lot of you are asking, Tim, what are you feeling? Tim, what are you feeling? My bottom line, I think, is...
Tim, what are you feeling? Tim, what are you feeling? Let's try to guess what he's gonna say. I don't. If you're talking, if what he's saying is what he said, that he was messaging a minor. It's sometimes through inappropriate. Not teeter. That's not what he said. That's not what he said. He's actually reframing what he said to be something less bad. But
if he knew that was a minor, and those were the messages being sent, I cannot support that.
Good. Yeah. 40-year-old man, wife, kids, civil dispute, permanently banned from Twitch, millions of dollars, most powerful streamer in the world. Yeah, all the context, perfectly rational. Perfectly rational. Let's see what Nick Merckx said. I actually like Tim the Tap Man. I'm not a huge Nick Merckx fan, if you guys couldn't tell.
Yo, checking in. I'm seeing everything on Twitter, and I read through Doc's tweet.
Seeing everything on Twitter.
And in that very tweet, he basically confirms that, he was texting an underage girl, and it went weird sometimes, and look, just to be blunt and straightforward, man, that's inexcusable. It's unacceptable, right? There's no excuse for something like that, and I can't support it. Hang on, honey. Doing this, talking to Twitter.
Talking to Twitter right now.
Talking to Twitter right now.
These trans people out here.
Look, the boys and I are torn up over it too, man, because we played a lot of games with the guy, and it feels a little weird, but what can you do, So I just wanted to update you guys on my thoughts and how I'm feeling.
It's just weird.
And look, I hope you guys have a good day, all right?
It's just weird about it. It's just weird. Listen, I don't hate Birch, by the way. I just kind of been in. But also at the same time, I'm just like, man, he's just not a good spokesperson for any kind of thought. He's a gamer, all right? This guy's irrational. This guy, he's like, got his camera here, and he's going, guys, and sometimes he texts to get weird. Texts would get really fucking weird. What? Did you form a single thought the whole time you're talking to Twitter outside?
Look, I open Twitter. Bunch of my mentions are he, they, she, hey, they. Fucking
what?
I identify as a helicopter. God damn it.
Shut up, you fucking idiot.
At least he didn't start it with that one, by the way. It's just so frustrating. It's like, why do you care so much, bro? What the is wrong with you? Anyways, Dr. Disrespect, irrelevant now. Irrelevant. Out of the zeitgeist. He is not a good guy. Unless something comes up otherwise, I don't think it's going to be possible. But, let me know what you guys think down below.
Welcome back to the Papa Meat channel. How you doing? Come on in and sit on down because today we're talking about chiropractors. Back pain. Something I would say almost every American experiences. I know my fat ass does all the time. That's why I'm in this nice, extremely cheap, extremely affordable, extremely welcoming Herman Miller ergonomic chair for my good posture. Show an image of my back.
Jesus Christ.
Dumb. Now, here's the thing, is that there are a lot of controversies surrounding chiropractors. I know. You wouldn't expect it with some of these videos that we have online. This looks very comfortable. I feel myself getting healed already. Which I just want to put this out there, because this is going to be something we talk about a lot about today, is that first off, chiropractors are not medical doctors. Yes, they do spend 7 to 8 years getting a doctorate, but that doesn't make them licensed professional medical care. No hate against chiropractors, but in terms of science, medical science, a lot of people would say they're not doctors. We put that out there.
They have a doctorate.
They have a doctorate.
They're not doctor.
Not doctor. It's kind of confusing. See, that's how they get you, though. They make it a doctorate so you can be doctor whatever, but you're not really a medical professional. That is kind of a crazy scam, though, isn't it? There's a lot of claims chiropractors make that are just not supported by enough facts, by enough actual proof. And lastly, some of the shit they do just looks painful.
Maybe you felt nothing at all.
popping your bones. A guy, he's hitting you with something, he's twisting this. The chiropractors treat the body like a goddamn bop it.
Pop it, twist it, pull it.
Exactly what it is. How do we know that the inventor of the bop it was not a chiropractor?
Wait, it's time for another sponsor.
Do you have debt? Uh-oh. Well, PDS Debt is here to help you.
That's right. Whether it's credit card debt, medical bills, collections, or personal loans, doesn't matter your credit score. If you got $10,000 or more debt, PDS can help. PDS Debt rolls all that junk into one low monthly payment now, saving you thousands in fees. Pay off your debt in a fraction of the time. PDS Debt is a top-rated company on Google and has an A+ rating on the BBB. PDS cares about getting you out of your tumultuous debt. Nah. PDS Debt is offering a free debt analysis, and it only takes 30 dang old seconds. Head over to PDSDebt.com/Papa Neat to get your free debt assessment today. Thank you, PDS Debt, and back to the video. Yay!
So let's take a deep dive down, dirty look into the world of chiropractors. I don't know what kind of transition that was. We're going to talk about chiropractors. F you. What exactly is chiropractic care? Chiropractic care is a form of alternative medicine focused on treating muscular disorders, primarily those related to the spine, without the use of drugs. That can't be true. Well, it's homeopathic, but let me tell you, I fucking destroyed my back powerlifting in college, and I was like, I think I need adjustment. He was like, here's a prescription for hydrocodone. And I was like, no wonder people choke and die on these all the time, because it was delightful. I spent, I think, 2 weeks on hydrocodone, and it was one of the best experiences of my life.
I agree. I stole some from my brother. He just had his wisdom teeth pulled out.
You stole hydrocodone from your brother with missing teeth? Wisdom teeth removed, and you're just like, you don't need these. I think I watched Breaking Bad, and I was like really enjoying it, but I'm pretty sure my entire face was just like I was just completely zooted out. It was amazing. Chiropractors emphasize the manual adjustment and manipulations of the spine to relieve pain, improve function, and promote overall health, which I'm sure there's some truth to that. I'm not going to research this, but I'm almost positive. I'm pretty sure that they release gas, like when they pop your joints and stuff, the relief you feel is from gas or like nitrogen, which in return, if you have a buildup, you can feel stiff, you can do whatever. So when they pop it, it's relieved. You're like, ah. Is there a way to actually move someone's spine, like rotate? They're like, we need to align this. What does that even mean? It's all phooey, right? There's gonna be one chiropractor watching this just like, you son of a bitch. These include the high velocity, low amplitude thrusts, or more gentler mobilization techniques, a little softer, a little more tender care, right? Some people go really hard, some people go really soft, just depends on which way you like to do the little La Vida Loca. They also focus on soft tissue therapies, which include massages and stretching to relieve muscle tension and improve circulation, much like my diabetic socks. We're going to mainly focus on the heavy impacts because that's where the funny stuff happens, okay? If we wanted to watch some old bitch gently get her neck twisted around, why are we here? I want to see the old bitch get her fucking head spun off like a goddamn Christmas ornament or something like that. You know what I mean? I want to see some damage, and that's what we're doing today. We're looking at damage. Oh my! God damn! It's like a fucking drive-by. As soon as I saw this image right here, I was like, this is some live leak shit. Say goodnight.
7? Almost 7 months?
7.
So, you know you're 7 months pregnant? I thought you were just really fat.
That's just, there you go.
It's whenever they put the neck in an angle and they just do the very quick ones. You can't do that. Why don't we start from the beginning with Hunter's nice little history of chiropractors, of chiropracticity, of history of chiropractors. Start the film! The practice of chiropractors was founded in 1895 by a man named Daniel David Palmer. And Palmer was a self-proclaimed magnetic healer. I'm pausing for emphasis because what have we done? Which is a type of healer who practiced medicine based on the concepts of an invisible force that resides in all living beings. Just pausing again, just so you can really digest that. Palmer, magnetic healing, energy inside of us. That's all I'm gonna say. Okay. AKA midi-chlorians, which is the Scientology.
That's the force.
Midi-chlorians are?
That's
Scientology, fake stuff. Palmer sought to combine magnetic, scientific, and vitalistic viewpoints as a drugless healer. Which I want to say this before I get too far into it. If you're from 1895, I fully believe this man was probably like, I think that this is real. right? It's the 1800s. Who the f knows, right? A camera's barely been out. People are able to take what they're calling pictures. I don't know. It's insane, right? It's a weird time in the wild, wild west. And the first chiropractic procedure was performed on a janitor named Harvey Lillard, who claimed to have regained his hearing after the adjustment. This is where we're getting into the, do we know if this is real, or is this whatever people are just trying to legitimize what we're doing here? This feels a lot like Joseph Smith and the Golden Plates.
I wasn't there.
I wasn't there. Honestly, you know the thing too, if I wasn't there, how do I know what happened? The story goes, upon the punchline of Lillard's joke, Palmer slapped Lillard on the back so hard that his vertebrae realigned itself. Oh, good f***ing joke. Especially 1895, what kind of joke? He's like, it was a frog! Bam! I'm right to his fucking back. A few days later, Lillard claimed his hearing loss of 17 years was healed. Ooh. To this day, doctors cannot reproduce these results, but Palmer claimed he used a precise technique that can't be duplicated. AKA, he found golden tablets in the middle of the woods and he spoke with a white Cherokee ghost. Just trust me, that's what it is. I gotta hear the joke. He'd even tell people the joke. What if the joke was really, really funny and people were like, I can believe that. I could believe that it was so funny that you slapped somebody out of hearing loss. You know what I mean? Which also, just as he's going, as well as I trickle in information, since this is a video about chiropractors, let's just put one video up of someone getting something adjusted. This incident inspired Palmer to pursue the art of spinal treatment as a way to heal diseases. And Palmer theorized that many diseases were caused by misalignment of the spine that interfered with the flow of the body's innate intelligence or vital energy. I know what I'm gonna say, and it still sounds sexy. That's how you know that you're bought in, dude. Which he dubbed this vertebral subluxation. I have a bone marrow disorder and I can't pronounce certain things. It hurts me. He believed that spinal adjustments could correct these misalignments and restores one health to its original state. Align your chakras, right? Align your chi, as they say. Your ki. Is it gi or is it chi? Chi.
Ghee is like Indian butter.
It is.
Before coining the term chiropractic, he claimed his hands were magnetic and that they could heal any disease 10 times quicker than any one man with medicine. I know, dude. I like it. He's like, also meet my giant blue ox. Are you Paul? Are you like a Buddhist magnetic guy, or are you Paul Bunyan? Just look at him. He's huge. I'm gonna go back to eating these giant flapjacks. Which chiropractic translates to done by hand. I like that, dude. Yo, I just finished my bitch off chiropractic style because my dick game weak. Then in 1897, Palmer founded the first school of chiropractic care. As more and more people began practicing chiropractors, medical professionals started to take notice. So yeah, now people are like, I'm a chiropractor, and the doctor's like, what the f are you even talking about? She's like, my hands are magnets. I'm like, okay, we need to look into this right now. They began to criticize Palmer's technique and considered him a fraud. One doctor commented by saying, a crank on magnetism has a crazy notion that he can cure the sick and crippled with his magnetic hands. His victims are the weak-minded, ignorant, and superstitious. Those foolish people who have been sick for years and have become tired of the regular physician and want health by shortcut method. He has certainly profited by the ignorance of his victims. Which I want to say, they should have gotten a less fucking crab apple. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, hey, everyone who does that is fucking dumb. You guys should just pay more for doctor care. They're like, you know how many go fuck yourself? I want to go talk to the guy with magnetic hands and the giant blue ox and the pancakes.
I think this guy's jealous.
He's definitely jealous. He's like, all right, I can give them Tylenol, but instead they want to go talk to the magnet man.
The cocaine has been heavily prescribed at this point.
Which makes doctors kind of cool as well. Throughout the following years, Palmer and many of his followers faced legal challenges for practicing medicine without a license. This eventually earned him and hundreds of other chiropractors jail time for practicing medicine illegally. It's kind of illegal. Can you imagine some guy just like slapping the shit out of somebody? Is your hearing gone? They're like, what? And they're just slapping the shit out of them. At the peak of the controversy, over 450 chiropractors were jailed in a single year. Many of which treated the inmates as well as patients who came to visit them in jail. Like, well, hey, just because you shot a woman in the face doesn't mean I can't treat your spine, dude. He's like, thanks, I got a lot of weird anger issues. Because of this, Palmer considered turning chiropractic care into a religion to skirt legal scrutiny, which unfortunately didn't pan out for him. Can you imagine today the Church of Chiropractors, just a building where people go in and they're just like, you want to see God? Yeah. Right to some girl's head. Tragically, Palmer died when his son, BJ, ran him over with a car during a homecoming parade. Classic BJ. Him and his drinking. Which, if you look at it, is kind of funny too. The father's name was David Palmer, which is DP, and his son was BJ. Just gonna leave that out there so people can do what they want with that one. Reports say that him and BJ were disputing over the direction to take the school. So it's theorized that BJ intentionally ran Palmer over in spite to get Daddy's company.
I'm about to get mining figured. Nice.
Any true crime horrors out there want to contemplate on that? I love their true crime stories. BJ claims that his father beat 3 of his children with straps and was so goddamn left turn. It was so much involved in chiropractic that he hardly knew he had any. I wonder if BJ's a bit resentful towards old DP. This did not stop Palmer nor his followers, as the art of chiropractic care still lives on to this day. And as of 1930, it is the largest alternative healing profession in the United States of America. Rock, flag, and eagle. Chiropractors have been around for over 100 years now, with millions of patients looking for an alternative way to treat pain and discomfort. But to this day, there's still a lot of controversy surrounding what exactly chiropractors even do for you. Their health claims. Chiropractic care does help with issues like neck and back pain. This is because when you pop a joint, your nerve endings in the joints release endorphins that help ease pain temporarily. Little endorphin shots here and there, dude. With a little crack. You ever crack your hands? You're like, That's also why 5 minutes later you're like, my hands feel stiff. I feel like my hands are made of glass. However, cracking joints can also increase pain, cause headaches, pinch nerves, or disrupt blood supply. You'll die. It's not funny, Nick.
Docking request
I heard you laugh. It's not fucking funny.
Oh, this is a comedy.
Those pop noises that are made are built up nitrogen gases that are releasing. Just kind of interesting, because I always thought I was doing like... Nope, it's just... And I'm dead. Chiropractors also claim that these techniques help with immune system boosting, chronic pain, asthma, allergies, gastrointestinal issues. And some even claim that you can prevent diseases through spinal adjustments. Oh. You don't want to get this disease? Let me twist your back. You have ADHD? How I can readjust your back? You'll be fine. You'll be stiff as a board. You got a little teaspoon of cancer? Let's lay down. Let's see what that spine's doing. Is that bridge that Goku runs down at the beginning of Dragon Ball Z? Snake Way. I used to go to school with a guy that had a back just like that. I mean, he looked like a Japanese snake dragon is what he looked like. One of those. I don't know how he's doing. I haven't heard from him in a long time. But none of these claims have been scientifically proven, and a lot of healthcare professionals believe the practice to be pseudoscience. And it's not just the health claims that are controversial, it's also the techniques that chiropractors use, which is high velocity, low amplitude spinal manipulations, especially the neck, carry risks including vertebral artery dissection, which can lead to a stroke. Although such complications are rare, they are serious and have led to concerns about the safety of these procedures. People always have to be barking up these goddamn trees. Let me pump my back if I want to, dude. This is America after all. Some patients even experience temporary discomfort or pain following chiropractor adjustments. There have also been reports of more severe adverse effects, such as nerve damage and fractures, particularly in patients with underlying health conditions like osteoporosis. It's just a fun word to say. I think my grandma has osteoporosis. What is osteoporosis?
Bone shit?
Oh yeah, she has that. And this is the whole reason for this video. It's absurd, crazy technique chiropractors use that I want to talk about today. Because when you go online, it's almost like watching a fat person.
When you don't have enough calcium in your bones and they get brittle.
Table at a chiropractor clinic.
It's disgusting.
Has the same thing as any of these weird videos that just suck you in.
I'll have it and it's gonna suck.
How on God's green earth did we get here? How did we do it? We want to talk about certain techniques, right? Whenever you see some of these videos, these are all techniques by professional chiropractors, such as the activator method chiropractic technique. This is a method where chiropractors use a mallet and chisel-like instrument to deliver spinal adjustments. I actually do want to see this. I love these. The best part of these videos, too, are just the people laying and taking it. And the chiropractors always have no emotion on their face. The chiropractors who use the mallet or twist people's necks, they're either as surprised as you are, or it's like watching an alien experience human emotion for the first time. What is this? This is supposed to be done gently, but my God, there are some people who bring that shit down like fucking Thor himself right down on the human body. Such as a man treating his scoliosis. The guy loves this.
Active.
It's weird too that these always look like they're going on in Russian gymnasiums. I don't know how. I feel like they have like cubicles set aside for these guys.
These are specifically Russian videos.
I do it. I could just tell by looking at their strong, prominent brow. Or how about tailbone adjustments? There's also a way to get your tailbone adjusted, which involves a guy sticking his finger up your bum bum. What kind of machine is this? This is what exactly I would look like if I was on my stomach. What kind of weird fucking predator technology do they have? This looks like something that the predator would have that, like, before he's getting ready to fucking shoot somebody with a plasma cannon. He's like, so I need this to know where his asshole is. I do have this down. It'd be so funny if whenever he came back out, it was just like stained horribly. How do they talk the guy into doing this? Hey, do you mind if I record this for my social media? Yeah. Doc, what are you doing? But, you know, you can also use a mallet for this technique as well if you're a true champion like my Russian brothers. Or craniosacral. This is a therapy technique that focuses on manipulating the bones of the skull, the triangle bone at the base of the spine, and the membrane that protects your brain. Let's f with that. The membrane that's protecting your brain, we should slam that with a mallet, or twist it, or shove it. Bop it. Imagine getting this from this guy. Oh my god, wait, what is he doing?
Open, relax the neck, big breath.
This feels like a skit from Saw. This therapy is based on the belief that there is subtle, rhythmic movement of the cranial bones, and the flow of the cerebral spinal fluid can be felt and adjusted, like a gusher. This rhythm is thought to be essential for overall health and well-being. So maybe sometimes you need to get a little doctor, put his hands in your mouth, mess with your invisible membrane, your little gutty works, your little gusher in your mouth, and then you'll feel better. The fundamental premise that the cranial bones can be moved and that such movements significantly affect health is highly contested. Cranial bones are fused and immobile in adults, so it's widely believed that it does nothing. That's what medical professionals say, but don't take it from me, take it from them, medical professionals. Medical professionals, doctors. Con men, the towel adjustment, the ring dinger, and the Y strap. These all feel either sexual or feel like attacks in Street Fighter. I don't really know which one it is. This is a technique where you can wrap a towel and strap it around the neck and pull with all your little might. You might have seen it. People wrap the towel around their head and they fucking yank back like no one's business, dude. This technique is extremely dangerous and is not practical. I always like how it starts off too, and it either looks like the patient is in a coma or you can tell they're like, I might die here. This is where I die. That fucking towel is wrapped tight around his neck too. Can you breathe? The guy's like bro woke up and saw it goes
Make your belly into jelly.
What if they pull and there's not also a pop too? I'm always just like, oh god. I want to see them like 30 minutes after their session. Oh fuck! Put the nitrogen back in! Or the nasal specific technique. The nasal specific technique, NST, is an unconventional chiropractic method that involves inserting a small balloon into the nasal passage and inflating them. This technique aims to adjust the cranial bones and improve conditions like sinus problems, migraines, and even some respiratory
Okay, I looted one full one, so I'm gonna just go blitz a mission now.
And it has the potential risk of nasal bleedings, sinus infections, and damage to your nasal passage. This is horrifying, dude. I mean, it's always the pain, you know, like, for a second.
Yeah, I can breathe really good.
This guy looks like every stereotypical devil I've ever seen in any daytime show.
Can you breathe?
Pop the balloon!
I got work to do. Don't just stand there.
And also, he's using a wooden toothpick. How is this legit, dude? Motherfucker's fighting back tears. Oh boy, just fought some demons. He just saw hell. He went to hell and back right there. But we want to move on to infant chiropractics, which is my favorite. Little babies. Popping baby bones, dude. People would say baby bones are soft. I think if you throw them hard enough, they'll break. Although not illegal, chiropractic techniques on infants remains highly controversial. Just like everything on this list is highly controversial. Some chiropractors claim that it can help cure chronic crying. Is your baby crying too much? Snap its neck. It won't cry. I can tell you, I promise you it won't cry anymore after that. Improve sleep, enhance immune function, prevent ADHD, and it gives the baby relief from being born, from birth trauma.
They're saying that, yeah, they have like PTSD.
I had PTSD coming out my mom, dude. It was so easy coming out, but it was too much to bear. Whitehall practically skipped out. We're just like, do you even have to push? He looks like he's just walking through. One of these practitioners is Ace, the chiropractor. In multiple videos, he is seen repeatedly cracking the neck of premature babies with a misshapen head. The fluid is from being premature. Let me just take a look at this.
Where's mommy? Where's mommy?
Oh!
He was begging for that.
Get that child out of there! The baby's like crying. He's like, the baby's beautiful.
What if you snap that baby's neck?
Baby I've seen. There you go, baby. There you go. He has a funny minion shirt on, huh? In another video, he is seen squeezing the child's skull trying to reform the child's skull! If you're not aware, infants have soft, malleable heads, and over time, the skull plates fuse together. It's very funny. Every child is born like Gumby, and their head hardens. Ace defends himself by saying that the neck realignments are helping the child and not harming him. It's not bad, I'm telling you it's good, so let's just drop it, okay? Go! He also defends the skull squeezing by saying that children's skulls are malleable until 18 months, and all he's trying to do is reshape the skull. I love it. You know, all I'm trying to do is just reshape the skull. I don't know why you guys are bickering so much. God, it's like the flattest back of his head. I pushed it, I thought I was reshaping it. I don't know. He claims this is similar to those helmets infants wear with mace-shapen heads, which, if I ever have a kid, I'm never putting him in that. I'd rather have my head have a goddamn coffee bean head than make him wear that goddamn helmet. There's also Andrew Arnold, who experienced extreme backlash after video footage surfaced of him performing controversial treatments on a 2-week-old baby. The baby has been on the earth for 14 days. He has a chiropractor session. The video showcased Arnold manipulating the baby's neck, hips, and collarbones, using a spring-loaded device on the baby's neck and spine, and at one point, lifted the baby upside down by its legs. Yeah, dude, just give a little Pope dunk. Where is it, Lord? Right down. In response to the controversy, Dr. Arnold was placed under an undertaking which barred him from treating children under the age of 12. He's like, how old are you? He's like, 12 and 2 months. He's like, perfect. Come on in. We have to go into, and I cannot believe this is saying, I am still surprised, is animal chiropractics. And if you don't have a real baby, then you can always schedule your fur baby for a session. That's right, animal chiropractors are a thing, and some techniques that are used on humans are also used on animals. Does your dog have a stiff neck? Maybe your cat's arthritis is flaring up. Do you need to give your horse an enhancement boost before the big race? Well, Bones Hand Animal has got you covered. Founded by German chiropractor Murik Kolak, Bones Hands Animal specializes in both the human body as well as our furry friends. He's like, dog and human? One and the same. Interesting enough, Kolak started his animal chiropractor journey after his dog Bones became ill, and every vet told him to end his suffering by putting him down. I can't put down Bones. He's so special to me. Is that right, Bones? The dog's blind. He doesn't want to eat. He's also 19. Desperate to save his friend, Kolak used all his years of experience on humans and transferred that knowledge into treating animals. Thank God, Kolak. Thank you. Now Bones is living a comfortable life. He's happy and free of any pain. So Kolak wants to make other animals live better as well. But fair warning, Kolak doesn't claim he can solve all of your pet's problems. In fact, he advocates you should absolutely go to the vet first before trying his alternate treatments. You know, which at least he's being responsible. Which to me, actually, I think he's saying, go to all your vet thing, and then as an absolute last resort, I'll do this because I bet I'm gonna snap your dog's fucking neck and kill him. Well, I mean, he was on his way out anyway. So pay Kolak. Put your $3,000 into Bones' doggy bowl. Recently, Kolak came under fire due to his viral video of him performing neck manipulations on 2 dogs and spine manipulations on a meerkat. The animals look like they're in a lot of pain. And of course, I've mentioned it before, but chiropractic care has not been proven to give any benefits to humans, and the same can be said about our little fur babies. We want to boot their snoots. And little Peppers, my doggo. How about we talk about some death or injuries from chiropractors? While generally considered safe when performed by licensed and experienced practitioners, the world of chiropractic care is filled with many documented instances that have resulted in serious injuries or even death. The biggest contributors of these injuries are caused by neck and spine manipulations. Manipulation's a good way. We're manipulating your back. You're a puppet. It is estimated that 1 in 20,000 spinal manipulations result in vertebral artery aneurysms and dissections. And of course, these can lead to herniated disc, epidural hematoma, blood clot formations, stroke, paralysis, and even death. How about we talk about Katie May? Katie May was a well-known model and social media personality, often referred to as the Queen of Snapchat. In January of 2016, May suffered a fall during a photo shoot, which led to neck pain. Thinking the pain was due to a pinched nerve, she sought out treatment from a chiropractor. During one of her treatments, she underwent neck manipulation. Shortly after, she was rushed to the hospital because of severe headaches and dizziness. Doctors discovered a tear in one of her major arteries in her neck, which led to her having a stroke. She was placed on life support, but she was declared brain dead on February 4th, 2016. She died at the age of 34. That is crazy. Or how about Caitlin Jensen? Caitlin Jensen was a 28-year-old recent college graduate who just completed
I don't
her
like
studies
this
in
one. It's fucking me up, and I'm just gonna move on now. I'm glad I stay away from chiropractors.
Put down the knife. Put it down! Come on! Put down the knife!
This is the United Kingdom, where it's illegal to carry a knife longer than 3 inches in public without good purpose, and is punishable up to 4 years in prison. As of 2022, 40% of all homicides in England and Wales was done using a sharp instrument like a knife or a broken bottle. And knife crime is up 76% over the last 10 years. Knives have become the primary boogeyman for politicians to point the blame at.
They say a man drove into a house and then began stabbing people with a sword.
Call the police. Call the police. I think I've been stabbed and cut about 24 times. I've been shot 5 times and I've been hit with an axe.
I feel like it's not safe around here anymore. Anything can happen in seconds. They're selling online for £15. Whole big katana about longer than your whole leg.
I've got scars all over my arm, my leg, stabbed in my face. Through where the bullet went through. Look, it stopped.
I don't know how you're live, by the way.
It stopped halfway through, look.
Whoa! This is crazy! And as of January 2024, new laws passed making the purchase of zombie blades illegal. But is knife crime as bad as the media paints it out to be? Are people afraid of getting stabbed while walking the streets of London? And will banning the purchase of knives stop people from stabbing each other? I pulled up to Camden, a borough in central London, to find out.
It's not the knife's fault. It depends who's got them. But I wouldn't say I'm not into banning anything, really. I'm into regulation.
Okay. Like zombie blades or just like all the knives?
Pretty much everything.
All of them? You think knives should be banned?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah? Like all of them? Or just like the big zombie knives?
Anyone that carries knives in the streets are cowards.
I think if you was to sit there and say, no, I don't think they should be banned, something's wrong.
Something's wrong with you?
Something's wrong.
Yeah?
Yeah, you shouldn't need to walk around with a knife.
What do you cut your bread with?
A knife, obviously. Oh, yeah, no, you're right.
That's my dilemma, yeah.
So-
What would happen? Would people just start cutting their food with like plastic knives?
Forks.
Okay, interesting. What about like a steak?
You have to use a knife, but you can use a little tiny one. No sharp. Remind yourself, no sharp.
Okay, all right. So it's all about that sharpness.
Exactly.
I'm scared of knives. When I was at school, someone tried to steal everything off of me with a knife. Take away the weapons.
Okay.
Knives?
Knives.
Just like on the street? Yeah.
Sure.
obviously, Yeah.
What about like kitchen knives?
You can't really do that, can you?
I don't know.
Why do you need a blade that big?
Sure, like let's say even a sword. Just
a sword.
Yeah. You're always gonna have the hobbyists out there, right?
Exactly. If used in the right way, nothing should be banned, really. But that's very difficult to police, isn't it?
Knives should be banned.
Docking permission.
No?
Yes. Docking
Yeah.
request
All of them?
accepted. Yes.
Even kitchen knives?
Of course they should.
Yeah.
But knives don't kill people. People kill people.
All
It's
right.
that easy.
I think it depends on the context. Where do you find the people with a knife? Probably in concerts or public places might be banned.
Not banned, but they have to take more control.
No, we speak English.
Like,
No, because for cooking is...
Cocinar.
Yes.
I actually went to school with someone who died from a knife crime. I think
So I made 40 million and I lost 6, so that's 34. I mean, it's not amazing, it's stressful. I wish I could get, I guess I better start trying nullsec, I guess. I don't know. She set her home point out here, but you know, I can go to wherever it is. I can just go to wherever it is. What's that sound?
that with banning anything, it's not as easy as you're just going to be able to get everything off the street. Things are always going to happen regardless. Like, for example, we don't have guns here, but we still have, you know, we still have gun violence. It's not as common. It would have to be a very detailed plan, really cracking down on different areas. It's a very complex issue that I don't think a flustered 21-year-old who just saw you on the street can answer.
Yeah, no, hey, you did a great job though, jumping in that.
Not the ones in the kitchen.
Not the ones in the kitchen. I mean, I guess the question is if I bring it out of the kitchen, it's now in the streets, right?
I guess. I'm not really around knives much.
Same? Do you think all of the knives should be banned?
I mean, yeah, it is better not just for like, you know, for us. It's for like, you know, because some people when they're like drunk or something, they wouldn't like, you know, think about what they're doing. So directly they would just stab, and then like when they wake up from being drunk and they know what they did, they're gonna be like, yeah, I did the biggest mistake of life.
Yeah, stay away from booze.
Yeah.
Buy that, I think it will be easy. You can buy them in Morrison.
Okay, right over there?
Sainsbury, yeah.
Morrison's, all right, let me see what I can do. We are going to purchase a knife. Boom. Do you think knives should be banned?
Not really, because you need them in the kitchen. So like, how are you gonna, do you know what I mean?
How do you do it, right?
I think when it comes to knife crime, you need to look at the social causes, not just how easy it is to buy a knife. Like, I think there's a lot more to it than that. I think you're better off, instead of banning knives, I think you're better off actually investing in young people. I think that's the way that you stop knife crime.
I think you're onto something. Thank you. Now I'm gonna go on a mass murder spree. Kidding, kidding, please don't call the cops. All right, bye. Let's say you do ban these. The question then becomes, is this a sufficient enough deterrent to stop me from getting a chunk of metal and sharpening it myself? I don't know. Honestly, probably, yeah. I'd be too lazy to go make my own knife, but I would get the screwdriver and start hacking away personally. And if not a knife, they own a pair of scissors. So I think what they're really saying is ban slightly weaponized, sharp things. But this is not intended to be a weapon. So where does this logic end? Question for you, miss. Do you think knives should be banned?
Yes, definitely.
Like something like this?
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
What if I need to cut my bread?
Well, I mean, outside or inside?
What if I bring it outside?
Only if it's near your flat or where you live, yeah. I mean, we have a bad knife crime in Camden. It's really bad. No one's controlling it. And it's along with phones being snatched is also another big problem here. But yeah, I wouldn't do it, yeah.
Why is it so bad here, do you think?
Because there's nothing for the kids to do. So they're just like wandering around with no activities, and I think that's part of it.
Do you think knives should be banned?
Yeah, of course, man. Use your hands, man.
Nice, man.
Peace
and love.
What about these right here? What if I'm cutting bread tonight?
Kitchen.
It should be a much stricter sort of administration on it.
And do you think that logic should apply to all knives?
Yeah, all knives, anything sharp. If you can do damage with it, it should be registered.
Could you stop someone from finding something else that's sharp?
No, if anyone wants to hurt themselves, they'll do it. But I think that's more of a reflection on the mental health crisis than the
okay, this is interesting.
They can't ban because you have to use them for eating.
Sure. What about like a sword?
Maybe yes.
Yeah. All right.
If you want to stab someone, you don't need a knife. You can use a pencil. You can use a pen. You don't need a knife. You know, you need education.
What do you think about that?
We don't like guns. We don't like violence.
Shouldn't use knives
for
violence.
Okay. I figured it out. The simple answer is ban violence. But this new zombie knife ban begs the question. Once zombie knives are banned, should regular kitchen knives also be banned? Can the government regulate violence out of people? Or will people just find other creative ways of hurting each other? I pulled up to Edmonton and met up with Farron, an anti-knife crime activist and vigilante superhero who runs a knife amnesty program where he meets up with knife owners, allowing them to anonymously turn their knives in, avoid criminal charges for possessing them in the first place, all while taking knives off the streets.
Young people see me as a place of hope and a place of relief where I'm able to take their weapons with no consequences. It's anonymous. I'll then dispose of them through the police, or we're going to start actually processing them ourselves and melting them down into other objects out of stainless steel that can be used for the bettering of young people in the community. Like the main aim is if we can transform young children's mental thinking, then hopefully that should transition to positive actions.
And how many knives would you say you've retrieved from the youth the time you've been doing this?
Just under 5,000 right now.
Whoa.
Yeah, there's a lot.
We work strategically with thousands of different organisations. When thousands take the weapons off them, sometimes they need more longer term support, and it's how we work with them afterwards to stop them from going back into the gangs or stop back from taking knives.
Say knives. We're not talking about kitchen knives, yeah?
What are we talking about?
Stop coming on and find out.
Are these blades? Swords right here? Oh.
This is what guys got just yesterday.
What?
Yeah. Mate, all you got to do is look at the news, they're going to see that people's been getting nearly decapitated with machetes.
Yo. Oh, whoa.
Yeah. I thought it was nothing as well until I saw that hanging at the end of it.
That could do some damage.
I mean, we're getting creative here. This is like Viking-esque. The serrated edges look brutal.
Brutal, isn't it? But
I mean, that's just like intended to inflict pain.
look at this still. It looks like proper hardened still.
Yo.
Yeah.
This is cool. I mean,
yeah. Hold that.
All right.
I'll hold that for you. Put it apart.
Whoa. This is crazy. I mean, this looks casual. You could be chilling. You like looks like a little bamboo stick.
Nope. Nope, don't know what it is right away.
Would this even hurt someone?
Could it hurt yourself?
Yeah, I guess if it hit you, it's just a goofy at a certain point. When people typically hand these in, are they like, you know, I made a mistake, I shouldn't have had this knife,
There's so
I need to
many
do it.
different reasons and...
Damn, this would do some damage. Are people typically hiding them in their pants?
They hide them in the bottom of their shoe, I mean, the inner soles, they hide them in bushes and stuff like that.
Do you think you've been given blades that are murder weapons?
If someone told me they've hurt someone with a weapon, I'd never take it. Like, I'm not here to facilitate murders.
Sure.
And be an alibi to someone.
I didn't even think about that.
I've done a collection where I handed in 130 weapons and they blood tested every single weapon and there weren't one bit of blood in it. I believe that if someone done something with a weapon, they wouldn't wait around for me to collect it. They could just dispose of it themselves, you know what I mean?
And what got you into this?
I've been in this situation where I've been stabbed on 2 separate occasions. In it, I got a total of 18 stab wounds.
Brass knuckles, yeah.
Yeah, that's everything in there. Even got a taser in there somewhere. This is how it would be if I sent someone. So basically, I put this inside of this. You see it's got my address in it to this building already. They put the knife in there and then they use this prepaid package and send it straight back to me.
Oh, the little pods.
I'm sure that you got another one of these in there. You saw one of them.
Oh, that thing's sick. That's the problem. These things do look cool. They attract me visually. Oh, yo, damn. Triple nunchucks. So you have these emergency bleed control kits. What are those?
This is another thing that we work on. In this is going to have things that can basically stem large bleeding. We've got the faux blanket, so if you lose too much blood and you're going into shock, this will keep you warm. We then got the tourniquet that would be used to stem bleeding. You put this 4 inches over the wound, not too tight, not too loose, and that will stop excessive blood loss. Then we've got the open vented chest seals. That's something that if you get any stab wounds in the chest area, you have to put this on and it will stop air from going into the body and basically collapsing the lung or causing more problems.
Do you think this should be standard issue for people these days?
You know what the thing is about it, right?
What?
There's first responders, and a lot of people see first responders as the emergency services, but you need to think about it. A young group of children walking home from school, who's really the first respondent? The friend that's seen it happening. And if their friends have got the right knowledge or the right equipment to stop bleeding, because usually if you get hit somewhere in the, like if you get stabbed in your artery, you can bleed out in minutes. Tyler, you know what it is when you get stabbed?
Dumb.
Your adrenaline is rushing and you don't even realise you got stabbed because it feels like you're getting punched. Where I really noticed it was a bit weird was, you know when you bleed, you can feel the blood trickling on you, down your body. But when I touched my neck, there was no blood on my hand.
Is that how you got stabbed?
I got stabbed in my neck, my head, my chest, my back, my bum. 18 times. I got stabbed 9 times once, then 9 times the next time.
This guy wants to be in a knife fight.
Across my...
That looks painful.
Yeah, across my clavicle bone.
I mean, it healed quite well.
But when I touched it, there was no blood coming, but I could feel the blood dripping, but I was bleeding inside. So it's forming a hematoma. I lost 40% of my blood though. They put me to induced coma. A day into the coma, I jumped out of my induced coma and I grabbed the nurse by the hair, started pulling my wires out because obviously I was in shock. My body's fighting from shock, you know what I mean? So they basically shot now and again. Then I got up, man, I had a tube out my neck, tube in my arm, drip in my other arm, tube in my foot, I had the catheter in, and there I was just like, f***, man. But my main problem was like, it gave me nerve damage. So I had a lot to work back from. It's like a big shock. Like when I got stabbed, it's like a big blur of white. It went jing, and I just heard a big ringing noise like that, and I couldn't understand what happened. Like out of the 5 nerves that control your neck and your arm and all that, 4 of them got cut straight through. The 5th one got severed. The guy stabbed me once, stabbed me twice. But the second stab in my neck, my arms went down, bang like that. I was trying to fight him off, and he just kept stabbing me, and I fell on the floor. I remember thinking, I was like, I've never lost a fight before. What the f just happened? I was like, man. All I thought in my head, I got defeated. And then after that, it's like he started to go one way. I started to crawl off like that. I was crawling off, I was like, and I said to him, bastard. And then he come back to me again, and I was crawling off. I was like, oh. Then he stabbed me in my fucking spine, just on my spine, and stabbed me on the bottom of my bum again. I was like, right. And after that, Can police come in it? I'm trying to be normal now, do you get me? I'm not trying to get arrested. They'd come up to me, they're like, oh, we heard there's been a fight, what's going on? I said, nothing, man. I said, I'm good. Like, no, nothing's going on. And she's chatting to me. Like, these times, I'm starting to fade now. I've just been stabbed 9 times, innit? So I'm just like, she's like, you're right? I'm like, yeah, I'm cool. I'm alright, man. I said, what's wrong? I said, oh, I'm tired. I've been jogging. But these times, I'm in the process of losing all my blood, do you get me?
Yeah, you die.
And then she's like, cold red, multiple stab wounds, bro. Literally, I look down, my top's just going like that. It's just getting redder, and it's redder. My hair was hanging on my shoulder. I just remember getting rushed to the hospital. I just remember saying to them, like, why ain't my arm working? And he just said to me, like, our main things to stop your bleeding right now. Getting rid of so much blood. And after that, yeah, man, just literally the road to recovery. It went from anger, revenge, and I think that's why I've just got such a fight against knife crime. I feel like every single day I take a knife from someone, I feel like I'm getting my bit back at knife crime before it happened to me, do you know what I'm saying? So it's just like a forever burning furnace in my chest to just do what I can towards knife crime, do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, who was this guy?
So he had a fight with a female family member. I come back and defended it hand to hand, fucking smacked him up. Then he come back with a knife, and I used to pride myself in fighting, man. Do you know what I'm saying? Like that was me. Like I'd have a fight. I weren't a bully or nothing, but I could definitely hold my own. Think about it. I got stabbed 9 times once, then I got stabbed 9 times again. If I was a habitual knife carrier, I would have been the one doing the stabbing. And even to this day now, I'd never carry a knife. Like I'm good, and the life that I live, it'd be very, very strange for me to get in any sort of incidents where a knife's gonna be turning me. Do you know what I mean? You see America. You see when you lot say you're gonna give someone a life sentence, they be like, you get 100 years plus 2 more life sentences. Now that's a real life sentence, yeah? In England, when you get a life sentence, someone's been in jail for a couple of years, they get 12 years, do half of it before you know they're out in 4. People say, oh, but look in America, people still do crazy things. I get it, but guess what? That crazy person, he ain't gonna be around for 70 years no more. He ain't getting a chance to come back out and do the same thing again. So I do think, yeah, the consequences in terms of law for people that's using stabbing, it's not a good deterrent. I just basically pray, yeah, that the children of England don't get the accessibility to guns. Like, think of how calculated, premeditated you gotta be to say, you know what, tomorrow morning, I'm gonna take my knife from that order from USA, yeah, I'm gonna put it in my pants, I'm gonna make sure that I don't get cut with a straight edge, I'm gonna go 5 miles down the road, I'm gonna wait outside the guy's building or his school, I'm gonna stab him, and then they've got to do a whole new getaway now with this whole blood-stained knife. He's gotta make sure he gets close enough to that person and pushes it in, hear the cry, feel the knife go through bone, tissue and everything, and run away with a knife that's going to be bloodstained. How hard do you think a person with that mind state, yeah, how hard is it going to be for him to put a gun and pull it at someone?
Oh, it's easy. It's inhuman to just pull a trigger. Yeah. This is wild that people are buying these for 50p. I mean, I don't know why.
Like 60 cents, bro.
6 hours is even possible. Well, these guys are not only taking these blades straight out of Elden Ring off the streets and into safe hands, they also melt the metal from these blades and turn it into things like gym equipment for at-risk youth to use at this youth center they're building.
We got a partnership with Amazon. All their defected goods or return goods, they come to us, and we basically get an engineer, fix them with young people, and we give them out to the community.
I love this guy.
We've got
fuck yeah.
rooms that are done. These are some of the rooms. We've got about 37 to go upstairs, downstairs, massive photography and film studios, media rooms, and we really want to do a lot of dynamic activities to really empower and support these young people. All here, from end to end, will be one massive video wall.
Yo! This is sick. Yeah. Resources to turn into a weapon and chill in a safe environment after school. You gotta wonder why young men are buying these weapons in the first place. I met up with Marvin Herbert.
Everybody's poor.
Gangster and alleged killer. He learned his lesson the hard way though after getting shot in the face and balls. And he now advocates for the youth to stay away from the life of crime he once led. But before we meet Marv, have you ever had someone place a paper bag full of burning dog poop on your front door after Googling your address, finding where you live and hunting you down? Neither have I. But I'm sure that's happened to someone because data brokers are selling your information. For example, I just found Joe Biden's address in 5 seconds. Not the Joe Biden, but Hey, Joe Biden. And of course, with all your info out there, the risk of identity theft and phishing scams is always there. You ever gotten a phone call claiming to be from a bank or to pay a parking ticket you may or may not have gotten from an unknown number? You're not alone. Luckily for you and me, the sponsor of this video, Delete Me, can help you keep your personal information private. I've been using it since March, and Delete Me has reviewed over 1,000 listings, gotten 100 removed, and saved me over 20 hours searching and deleting my personal information. So why not take back control of your personal data and join Delete Me for 20% off at joindeleteme.com/Tyler and use promo code Tyler at checkout. Thanks, Delete Me. Let's go meet Marvin. Marvin, everyone calls you an ex-career criminal, and now what are you up to?
I'm a shepherd. I'm leading the people towards a better destiny, a better outcome, and a better sort of journeys. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm steering people away from my old existence into a light of love and acceptance and sort of a selflessness.
And was there something that happened to you that led you to switch your path and pivot?
Yeah. Well, basically, if I'm being honest, I got arrested in 2012 for 4 murders, and I got extradited from Spain to England to stand trial. Whilst I was on trial, and one of the people that used to work for me ran a bill up. We used to give people drugs and everything to sell, and this one kid ran a bill up that was exponential, and he needed to be taught a lesson. So I wanted to hurt him. When I went to hurt him, I kind of found out he was my son's best mate, or one of my son's closest friends, and I realised the ripple effect of the actions I was committing was just harming kids, and it's got to stop. And that was that in 2014. I decided not to engage in criminal activities where young people risking their lives to live these futures on a product that ain't going to get them anywhere. And then basically I've had to go through the transition of losing all my money, all my assets, all the bits and pieces that I've accumulated in that world. I had to let it go to start my journey fresh, so I can demonstrate by example how to change your life. Yeah, I got shot point blank range. I got shot in my leg. It went down my penis and shot my right testicle out. I got shot in my arm. It bounced off the floor, went through my hip, and exited my lapel, my 7 and 8 foot lower vertebrae. And then basically, he finished up with a headshot here. If you put your finger on there, look.
Yeah.
No, that finger, look.
Yeah.
Where the bullet went through.
Oh, shit.
Look, it stopped.
I don't know how you're live, by the way.
It stopped halfway through, look. So
Are you live right now, Mark?
I don't know.
What were you doing back then?
Everything. How we doing?
How you doing, man?
Come on. Yeah. Marvin Herbert.
A legend. It seemed like Marvin's criminal past had made him a legend in the community.
Big Marv, in the building.
Yeah, there we go.
Have an amazing afternoon, ladies. Don't let yourself down.
You know everyone out here. This is your place.
This is my planet. Yes, this is where I'm from, innit? So this is where all the major raves were here, and the Forum and Kennishatten and Camden Palace. At 11, 12 years of age, I was really a crackhead, smoking crack, heroin.
You did a crack at 12?
11, 12, yeah. We were selling it at first and second year of secondary school. We were smoking crack, selling crack and heroin and ecstasy. And basically, because these were the places we used to come, it sounds crazy, yeah?
Pretty crazy.
Yeah, 11, 12 years old, it sounds crazy, but this was our reality.
So Marv, you're a nice guy. People are taking photos with you, just smiling. You're saying, hey, how you doing? Were you always like that?
No, I've always been nice. I was the kind of criminal that protected the weaker criminals. So I took on adversity because I didn't like bullies. I think I've been stabbed.
Oh, come on.
I've been shot by
Too many distractions.
with an axe.
Fucking so dumb. It's so distracted. I don't know why it was 11 km from the gate. I told her to jump. I told her to jump. Why the game stuck me at the gate is beyond me. I have no fucking idea. 2 minutes ago I told it to jump. That she should have been just decloaking right there. Some kind of weird fucking glitch or something. But oh well. There goes 2 million. Oh well. Okay, buy another Miasmos and go right the fuck back out there. Or whatever. Sadistic, right? Yeah, buy another Miasmos or whatever and go right the fuck back out there and I'll try again. Miasmos. What does that sound? Oh, I'm somewhere in the game, I guess. Spawn near my backpack. Oh, yep. Oh, well, I frankly don't care. No, oh yeah, I'm out of ammo because I don't have loot. Yeah. I was doing fine till this asshole showed up and fucking harassed me again. It's okay. That was not his fault. That was me. I was totally AFK. I told her to jump. I don't know why the fuck she was sitting there. That is not what I told that account to do. Like, that was really not what I told her to do. It really was not. Fucking dumb. This is not what I told her to do. Oh, well, we'll try again. What is it? Ah, get off it. Son of a bitch. That costs 40 damage or something. Ah. Why? Why is this happening? Like, what? Okay, whatever. Hurry up, you. I can barely pay attention to this. Let's go. Where's the rest of them? They're all dead. I killed them all. As I died. So dumb. Whoa. Don't fall. Oh, oh. Buy a miasmos. Buy like 5 miasmos or whatever. Yeah, like buy like 5 miasmos. There goes 3.3 million. Oh, I lost 3.3 million. I'm so sad. I'm so sad. Okay, ship hanger. Miasmos. Board ship. Okay.
Stabbing wasn't a problem. Being stabbed wasn't a problem for me. Getting shot wasn't a problem for me. It was me stabbing and shooting other people that became a problem. Say you got a kid here, right, and I'll give you something to get you on your feet to help you. Right. And I know you got no money.
Got nothing.
But then when you fuck up, I'm supposed to do what? Stab and shoot you. That's not fair.
You have to, right?
Yeah, but it's not fair, is it? I've never hurt anybody for money. Do you know what I mean? That's one thing I've never done. And anybody that owed me money, they got left.
Yeah, I've never hurt anybody for money. I've never done that at all.
I will do. Don't let yourself down now.
You're like a ray of sunshine out here, Mark.
Yeah, I like making people feel comfortable, man. Yeah. Have an amazing afternoon, lady. And I like making people smile. Have an amazing afternoon. See, there you go. Yo, thank you very much, my brother. No one ever thanks you for keeping this sweet and clean.
Marvin seemed like he was channeling the energy he once used to allegedly murder people to being a force for positivity in the same community he used to be a complete menace in. Just like some of the troubled youth we see today stabbing each other with knives spot off Temu.
Let's go back. So 13 years old, let's say. How do you eventually get into top dog status, king of the criminals, if you will, and end up getting shot?
Going up the criminal ladder, it started with car stereos. From the car stereos, we went into cars. From the cars, we went into burglaries. I didn't like burglaries, so I went straight from the cars into...
Oh, damn it. The fucking Miasmos gang cost me more in the game than it did it cost me in this game more than it did the other game. It's so stupid. Yeah. There. So, yeah, am I done here? Yeah, well, no, I'm not done here, but I'm close. Yep. There, I need that. We'll drop that. And I want you to eat that. Ah, damn, so annoying. Lost this infested for 5 seconds because of a gank at a gate. Because the fucking client didn't do what I fucking told it to. I lost this whole stupid ass mission, the whole reason to come here. Now that now that it doesn't matter, I want to get the fuck out of here with the loot now. You know? See, this is why I hate questing. It's stupid. Wait, you going the right way? Yeah, you're going the right way. Ah, dope. Well, since I'm here. God damn fucking bad bow. Nitrate. This is nitrate. Clay is good, but nitrate's better. I'm gonna drop the bone. See, this is why it's annoying to do EvE stuff too. I'm being left alone, but I'm not making money. I'm stupid. Get out there. I'm like totally AFKing this. I don't really care as long as I'm left alone. So you, I guess it does. I don't really need to bring a Miasmos out. I realize I just should go in another fucking venture. Just go out in another venture and keep making money. I'm gonna switch games now once this is over. Gonna do one last hour of Fortnite reload, and then yep, yeah, gonna do one last hour of Fortnite reload, and then gonna play, and then I'm gonna go to bed. Wow, you really just won't turn on that fucking micro warp drive, huh? I told you like 5 times. I was like, please turn on the fucking micro warp drive. Let's go.
The capacitor is empty.
Right, close. Game looks great, and the frames are doing great. Oh, good.
Delivery vehicles, anyone delivering vehicles or precious goods, and then after that, afternoon.
Incremental.
Come on, we're here. Basically car stereos to cars, to delivery trucks, to money. You know, money's in transit, the security vehicles. And they went from secure core vehicles into guns and drugs and murders, and then into the, what's it called, logistics and transportation.
Incoming town.
So I've been arrested for maybe 18 shootings, 25 murders, I don't know how many armed robberies, you know.
How did they not lock you up?
Because it's not what they know, it's what they can prove.
I see. Are people eyeing for the crown you sit upon at the time?
No one can take my crown.
So are you compensating for some of the evil things you've done, or what?
Yeah, that's what it is. We're giving back, man. Have an amazing day, people.
Wow.
Basically, no, I started realising that all the people in that criminal world never loved me. And I've been risking my whole life because no one come to see me in the hospital. I helped hundreds of people from my whole childhood against bullies, and not one of them come to see me.
Why? Do you think they would today?
No. They're all wankers. Have an amazing day, sir. When you've been involved in shootings and murders, right, and you've seen people shot in the head and killed, when you get shot all over and you're lying on the floor and someone walks up to you and puts a bullet in your head, a gun in your head and goes bang, bang, you don't expect to wake up. And the fact that I never even passed out, I rung my own ambulance. I didn't think it was real. Because when he shot me in the face, it all went numb. I didn't know what happened. What I did do was got better.
Okay.
Yeah?
Healed up.
Ah! Now I'm the sickest machine you'll ever see. And if any of them come in my journey right now, then they'd face me at the best version of me possible. I actually realised that the universe, people call it God, wanted me alive, mate. Have an amazing day, sir. When I've turned my life around and I've run out of money and I had nowhere to live.
Heroin.
My mate, I rang him up. I said, what can I do? Where can I go?
Too much
He said, I've got
heroin.
a yard. You can have the yard.
Let's check it out. Oh, right on. This is a nice little flat, eh? What do we got going on here? What's up, Bear?
This is my headquarters.
Okay.
This is where we're starting HMP from.
Okay. So this is a reset we're witnessing.
Reset, man.
So you went from top of the organized crime world and you're back here, you're resetting.
With all of the alleged murders and crimes to rise to the top of the criminal ladder, once the law catches up to you, you get sent all the way back down to level 1. I met up with Venom, a youngster allegedly still in the game, who looks up to Marv so I could try to figure out why he would even consider messing with the law after seeing Marv's current life situation.
Have you ever had to use a knife?
Yeah, in the kitchen.
Okay, and you're kind of a new-gen criminal or what?
I wouldn't say I'm a criminal, it's just that you're buying life. Do you know what I mean? Work for government. I don't see working a 9 to 5 going to get you a nice car or get a mortgage or, do you know what I mean? When you're in government, you're locked in. So I just want to have a good life.
So you're taking to some more unconventional methods to make some money?
Yeah. Like the things I want to do like that, do you know what I mean? I can't do it with a 9 to 5. And plus, like, I don't really like taking orders or, do you know what I mean?
So you're kind of independent on the streets?
Yeah. Well, when I was homeless when I was 14, 15. I went to care. I mean, I had to do like criminal stuff, like to be able to pay for a hotel because I couldn't get ours. Because I didn't have no family or support when I was younger. I did, but not as good. You know what I mean? Yeah.
So you walk around here. You have like a piece on you?
I ain't gonna say too much, but
what's something one might protect themselves with out here?
Well, out here in London, anything goes, mate. You can have a bottle of acid, a chiv, a pinger.
Bottle of acid?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, anything goes. And like, when you're on the roads, it's different. It's not like you're all by and you can just walk down the street and then, you know what I mean? Yeah, you've got to look after your shoulder. You don't know who's who. You don't know who's talking behind your back. You don't know who's trying to stab you in the back or set you up. So it's not a nice life, but it builds you into a strong person. I got stabbed 3 weeks ago as well.
You got stabbed?
Yeah,
I see.
Yeah.
Whoa!
That's another one. I've got scars all over my arms, my legs, stabbed in my face. I don't give a fuck who you are, what you've done in your life, what status or whatever. You know what I mean? You piss me off. You could be Conor McGregor, I ain't Joshua. You know, I know I'm going to lose in my head, but I'm not losing. I'm winning. I'm going to step toe to toe, and if I get knocked out, sweet, I'll go and I'll come back with a bigger thing. Do you know what I mean? That's how it is. I ain't backing out for no one.
Thing, we're talking maybe a chicken cutter?
I don't know, might be a paintball gun or something.
So, I mean, I got this from an unknown source, but this is pretty standard carry out here, or what?
Yeah, that's normal. That's the people run around
with a kitchen knife, or what?
You know what I mean? People run with Rambos, ZKs. You know what I mean? Took their arm off. You know what I mean?
Okay. So in the kitchen, do sometimes you gotta get something sharp and chop away at the rotisserie chicken?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is when the chicken acts up, or when you have to make the chicken know, like, hey, I rule these streets?
Nah, I don't do that. Like, do you know what I mean? If I don't look at person, someone's making money over there, I ain't gonna go up to them and say, right, you're on my block making money. Nah, if everyone eats, everyone eats. But if you bother my peace or bother any of my family or my friends, then yeah. It's not like the olden days where everyone has a one-on-one straightener like down around Millwall or in the park, or you shake hands and you walk off. Nah, mate.
Yeah.
Like my other friend, I mean, he got stabbed. Like, I mean, he died. Like one more tattoo, all that.
So these tattoos represent people you've lost?
Yeah, they're here and here.
Due to knife violence or what?
One was knife violence, one was a bike accident.
A bike?
Yeah, he came off a bike. I think he was chased by police. I don't know the full story. So I've had to do it and learn things and pick up things during the streets, do you know what I mean?
Sure.
But I don't regret it because it's made me the person who I am.
How did you get the name Venom?
Obviously I'm a good, like, loving, loyal, caring, respectful person. But like when shit goes down and I have to like go on a job or I have to do someone, then I'm the most evilest person. Do you know what I mean? Because
you eerie?
Like, I wouldn't say I'm a good person, but when like you piss me off or then yeah, like I don't know back.
Would you, if the chicken pissed you off, would you give him a slice?
Yeah, so I'd probably bother for fighting now.
Or would it just be more of a preventative slice, like off, mate?
Yeah, but I'll probably just do it down the face.
You punch him before you slice the chicken.
No. I'll slice.
Beat the chicken, but oh, you slapped him.
Yeah, before I've see, I got paranoid schizophrenia. Like I'll rather do the geezer before